Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Liz, at Sneak Peeks Tarot. This reading here is for Gemini, the 16th through the 31st of January 2018. Okay, guys? As always, I would like to thank the Gateway to the Divine Tarot and the Archangel Power Tarot cards, okay? If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, please subscribe. Hit the alarm, hit the like. Okay, and I pre-shuffle the cards for Gemini to save time, but we're going to dive right in, okay, guys? As always, follow your own intuition in any situation in your life. This is just a path out of many. Alright, so let's get started. The first card I got is the Nine of Swords. The second card I got is the Eight of Coins. The third card I got is the Sun. And the last card I got for Gemini is the Two of Coins. Alright. So coming into this last 2 weeks of January, Gemini, I see that you've been saying you have a little bit of worries. It could be something that has to do with work or getting something done. You have been doing a lot of work into what you've been doing. You have been doing a lot of work into getting the job done. But like I said, the first card talks about worries, anxiety, staying up at night, worrying about it. If you can see, she has all these swords in front of her, and those are your thought process, okay, guys? There can be negative thoughts. It can be worries, anxiety. It could be a family, a day-to-day. But it's keeping you up at night, and it's very stressful, and you could even be crying from certain situations, just being overwhelmed with all these swords. Usually when I see this card, I tell people it's time for them to really take some time for themselves and learn how to release these swords so they don't burden you and bring you down, because sometimes they're just doubtful thoughts and negative thoughts, okay, guys? So whatever's bothering you and you're staying up at night, I understand, but we can't linger in that energy, you know what I mean, for a long time, all right, guys? This is your reading for the last 2 weeks of January, so let's see what's going on. The next card, you got the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins talk about putting meaningful work into the stuff you're doing and being very diligent at work and, mastering your job, making sure everything's done correctly, making sure all the edges are sharp and all the circles are, round, okay? But this is making sure everything's done right. This could be you also looking over your bills and your finances, and maybe that could be also stressing you. When I look at these two cards together, it just talks about you being a little bit worried and, overwhelmed about the work you've been doing, but you are close to completing your job, you know what I mean? And you are working hard and you're very diligent at work, so there's really nothing to stress about. You're really just stressing yourself out, to tell you the truth. You're really laying up at night stressing over nothing because you are putting the work in and you are reaching your goals, okay? So I tell people, we do stress on a every month, everyday life, making sure that bills are paid, house is clean, kids are done, boyfriends or girlfriends are met, their needs are met. But you can't stay up all night crying about certain things that are not happening the way you want them. And if you're doing the work you have to do, then you've done enough. You are doing what you have to do. So you got to trust the process and whatever you're trying to do, okay? The next card I got is the Sun. And the Sun tells me that all this worry and anxiety over here and the work, that stuff that you've been stressing about, it's going to be A-okay. The Sun also is a Gemini card. This talks about your thoughts and, being successful, because this is an air, okay? The Sun talks about air, and Gemini is an air sign, and then, yeah, so you want to I'm sorry, I got a little stuck there. I was just looking at the pretty colors. But, you're going to be successful. The Sun tells me that everything's happening your way. You're achieving, and you're going to accomplish what you need to accomplish. There's nothing you need to worry about here, okay? So far, you're doing good. Everything that you're trying to work for, but you're stressing over, it's going to happen. It's going to turn out your way, all right? There's a light at the end of the tunnel, in other words. So don't worry. Keep working hard. Keep doing what you're doing to get to that point, all right, guys? Keep working hard. And the next card is having a leap of faith. Having a leap of faith of your journey that you're moving on to. This is a new, it could be, oh, I'm sorry. I read that card wrong. This is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles talks about multitasking. So you are taking a lot on your plate, all right, guys? You are putting a lot of work. This talks about choices, making choices, maybe putting your priorities first and dealing with those things first, and then worried about the other stuff that you have sitting in the back burner, because you don't want to multitask too many stuff at one time, because you could drop one of these pentacles or you could drop both and then you miss out on everything. So you want to just be a little bit balanced, make a choice to put what's more important ahead, and then worry about the rest later, okay? So for my Geminis, You've been worried and stressing and, you know, a little bit of anxiety going on here, all right? Which is not a bad thing, but you don't want to linger in that negative energy, all right? But it shows that you are been working hard, and you're working hard at something. You're almost at mastery. So do not give up. This means to push forward, okay? Because you are doing good. Have some perseverance. All right, and the sun means the outcome of all of that is going to be good. So there's nothing to worry about. You can cancel the swords out. Start cutting them swords out of your mind, the doubts, the negative thoughts, so on, or whatever. And also, for whatever decision you're going to make, it is going to be your way. All right, it's going to come out your way. It's going to be a-okay. So make the decision. Make the decision. Try to release some of the things that you have on your plate and overworked. Ask for support also. You know what I mean? You can ask for support. You can ask for, you don't have to do everything by yourself, all right? What else can I see here? If this is talking about relationships, you've been worried about whether or not you've been putting enough energy and time into a relationship. The only reason I say that is because this really talks about finances and talks about making yourself better. Working on a project, really, okay? But if we are talking about you staying up at night and you're thinking about somebody, it's really the same thing. You've been putting the energy, you've been doing all the work you have to do for this relationship, all right? If you've been juggling more than one person, you need to release one so that you don't lose both, or so it's easier for your life to handle. It's better for your higher good anyways to deal with one person at a time. You don't deal with two people. Multitasking people is not cool. You know, it's a player aspect. If you really want a relation, I mean, I'm saying that to those that are serious about relationships, all right? But if you're in that point in your life where you're just having fun, hey, go for it, have fun. Just be careful. Karma's a bitch, okay, guys? Just be careful, because you could lose both your pentacles playing the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So just be very careful, you know? But overall, you're putting all the work in and you're mastering it. And everything's going to turn out the end, okay? You just got to make the right decisions, all right? These talk about decisions. So I'm going to pull out a clarifier card for each of these cards for you for the last 2 weeks of January. Let me get a clarifier for the Nine of Swords. For the Nine of Swords, you got the Ten of Raphael. All right, guys? Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. Okay, so this is you staying up at night worried about your family and worried about a relationship. Guess what, guys? You're worrying for no reason. Like I told you, you're worrying for no reason because everything's going to be a-okay. All right? Everything's going to be okay. You don't have to worry about your family, your finances. Everything's okay right now. Right now, you're in a good place emotionally. Probably mentally, within your family, within your stability. So, you just overstress a little, and sometimes we got to stop overthinking and holding on to doubts and negativity in our minds, okay, guys? And that's what all this is. These swords are doubts, negativity, just negative thoughts. Release them. Stop worrying about stuff that you can't control, and, put your priorities first so that way you worry about what's more important in your life. The next clarifier cards I'm going to get is for the Eight of Coins. For the Eight of Coins, you got the Eight of Ariel. All right? Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional educational training. Now, I just want to give you these two cards are exactly the same cards. They actually mean the same cards. The Eight of Coins is the Eight of Ariel. Okay, guys? So, it's not getting any clearer than this. All right? You're, like I said, you've been working good. I mean, if you need additional education training, you can get that, you know what I mean? But whatever your project is, you've been working really hard, and you've been focusing on it, and you've been practicing and training, and whatever it is, it could be job, work, even a relationship. You've been working hard, and you're learning how to get along with somebody. Whatever it is that's happening in your life right now, whether it's a job, a relationship, or social life, or your family, it doesn't matter what it is. It talks about you doing good work, you know what I mean? Taking pride in your work, really considering the ups and downs and the ins and outs of whatever your project is, whether it's a relationship, job, family, home. Okay, guys? So this is the same card, though, just to let you know. The prettier picture for you. The girl helping the guy out. You know what I mean? But it is the same card, all right, guys? All right. That's so weird to get a clarify with the same clarifying card, you know? All right, the next clarifier is for the sun. For the sun, we got the Nine of Gabriels. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So that means that, yeah, man, you're determined. Keep pushing that work and have the perseverance. Keep pushing forward, even if you feel like you're getting tired or things feeling a little mundane. Or that's when these thoughts start kicking in again. You know what I mean? Don't let it kick in. Stay determined. Be prepared for any possibility, because anything's possible right now. And with the sun, that's actually right. Anything, guys, is possible. Okay, anything is possible. So, you know, like, stay focused and be prepared for any changes. Changes are good, and just be, just aware of what's going on around you. That's pretty much what I think this is trying to tell me, is that you're doing a good job. Everything's going to turn out your way. Just be prepared, because things are going to be coming in, and you want to be either a step forward, or you want to be aware of what's going on right there and then. Okay, guys? So that's not a bad clarifier for this, because, like I said, you could read it right there yourself if you can read that. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibilities in environmental activism. And if you look at the card, you know what I mean? He's just... That's him in nature. This is an earth, like him just smiling. He has a shovel in his hand because he's okay with what he's doing. He's all right. He's content. He knows that things happen, good things, bad things. He's prepared, okay? He's prepared. And that also comes with being diligent and hard working in your life, being prepared also for anything, you know what I mean? Especially like if, saving money for a rainy day, okay, guys? So those things are not bad. The last clarifier we're going to get is for the Two of Pentacles, for multitasking. So we'll see what's going on here. The Nine of Michaels. Your worries is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Nine of Michaels is the same thing as the Swords, guys. A lot of scrutinity in your reading. Once again, it brings you right back to the beginning, letting you know you're multitasking basically all these negative thoughts. You're dwelling in all these negative thoughts, and you need to release them. Okay? You hear this? Read it. Your worries is necessary. Are unnecessary. I'm sorry. Focus on your thoughts of the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So, ask your spirit guides to give you the strength so you can let go, release these negative thoughts, doubts, worries, anxiety. Okay, guys? Because there's nothing to worry about. That's what I'm telling you. You're over-worrying. You're overthinking things, and there's nothing to over-worry, overthink. Why? Because these two beautiful cards in the middle are the ones that are important for this reading. All right? Is you putting all the work, being educated, doing everything the right way, because you've done the work. You put in the work for it, okay? And everything's going to turn out okay. You got the sun. Everything's okay. You got the light at the end of the tunnel. Everything is okay. You can be all right, and you can relax. Instead of stressing and holding on to those negative swords, release them, because they can bring you down, hold you down, push you down. You know what I mean? You don't want that. So let go of these negative thoughts. Keep working hard. Be determined, which is also the same underneath here. Stay determined. And the outcome is going to be beautiful. So stop stressing the outcome, because the outcome is going to be great. All right, guys? So whatever the situation is, whether it's relationship, work, finances, family, your home, whatever this project is that you're working on right now, okay, Gemini, it's very important that you understand that you need to release the negative thoughts, keep working hard, and everything will be a-okay, I promise. All right? Well, that's everything I got for Gemini. As always, I respect and love who you are. Always follow your own intuition in any situation. All right, guys? I'll see you back for February's month. All right? Namaste.